Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. StraveCal. We are playing some Final Fantasy IV Randomizer. This is a new run that I'm trying. I've been messing around with a lot of different custom options on the 4.0 patch, and this one is the. It's kind of a boss rush. Basically, I wanted something where you could get to the end, where you could feel like when you get to the end of the game, there's a boss, a challenging boss. So, like on Door Percent, we did the Sealed Cave. On this one, we're trying. You have to beat the King and Queen at the summoned, or Land of Summoned Monsters. You have to beat the Odin spot, and you have to beat Cave Bahamut on the moon. So, basically, all of the optional summon bosses. Key items are going to include the summon monster bosses. Apparently I accidentally left pass on. That's okay. Relaxed characters with J abilities, wild treasure, so anything could show up except adamant armor. Shops are pro with no apples. It's a little bit more restricted, but I did that partially because you start with a loaded kit, which means a bunch of random starting items. Bosses are standard. I don't think there's any free lunch restrictions, so it's all free. Yeah, you get characters and free key item, so I don't want you having to hunt for a boss. You do have to get to the moon and to the underground. That's the main thing we have to do. Moon, underground, level up. That's it. And Baron Key. So, yeah, I feel like this is going to be I'm hoping this is going to be a faster run, and I'm hoping it will still be interesting. It's a very different side of it, because it's less about the key items, hunting down objectives, and more about getting what you need and then leveling up. So, we will start us off. Well then. Okay, so we got Cures, Lives, Ethers, Exit, Hourglass, Siren, Bomb, Boreas, Zeus Rage, Starvale, Cabin. And we're starting with Rosa and Edge. This is going to be dumb. I love it. That's the point. This one is very much this is a for fun run where you, instead of having to try and like logic out I mean, you still have to come up with a good route, but a lot of it's going to be deciding when you're strong enough to go deal with those bosses. Queen, King, Baron, Bahamut, any order, go. So we're gonna start off with our key item check here. We really don't need to do shopping. That's part of the reason I did this. I figured since you have to go do all these bosses and the leveling up, starting with that loaded kit gives you the ability to kind of skip the shopping phase to an extent and focus on the treasure. Sealed Cave. Not what I wanted to see right off the bat, especially with the magma key. That could literally be where our progression's locked. But we still have plenty of options. Let's do the treasure check. Edge has such great starting gear that's gonna go a long way. And we do have wild gear here, so checking over here is gonna be crystal armlet right off the bat. Power staff for Rosa if we wanted to. Give her a little bit of oomph starting out. We do have free character checks, so we can go do that quick. I'm thinking we'll probably hit up Dempsey next. And then we'll check Waterfall Cave. Those are both really easy just pop in, check your character. Actually, Waterfall Cave is closer, so we'll do that first. Pick up a couple treasure chests, heroine robe, and okay. There's a Yang, Masamune. That's how Wild Treasure works. Like I said, this is the point of this is assemble your team, get your gear, figure out when you're powerful enough to beat the boss. And get access to the bosses, obviously, but you don't need that many items. We have access to half the objectives already. We just need Baron Key and Darkness Crystal. Now that could still take a while, but yeah. Full Moon, awesome. That gives us a back row edge even. Strength Ring, we can technically equip on Yang, or we can double up on Rosa to make her really, really powerful. Ribbon. We have a very defensive and very strong Rosa, potentially right now, which is really good. She can contribute to the early game damage in a way that she normally doesn't. Tella. Yeah, we'll try another character. We'll see what else we can get. Not my favorite character. I don't think Tella's really anybody's favorite for these runs. He's decent early game if you can get Nordeals. Mizdia. Two characters. Callum. Sid. There we go. Okay, now we've got a party. So we want to get rid of Tella. And we don't want his equipment. Okay, so we're gonna go Full Moon, Masamune, Full Moon, Bandana Black Belt. That should be fine. And we're gonna change to back row. We're gonna do short bow, replace with, doesn't matter. Power staff, ribbon, heroine robe, crystal. Basically invincible. Yang. Strength. He doesn't have a whole lot, and we do need to move him into the front row. Ogre Axe. It's two-handed. Glass. Leather. Yang has the strength ring. That's all we've got for him so far. If we find something better, I'm honestly okay with swapping it out. So that's a pretty decent starting party. It's also very powerful for clearing early bosses, just because of the levels. We have a bunch of lives? Yeah, we've got a bunch of lives. Oh, I didn't actually check Palom at all. I don't think I've got anything else to give him. No. Oh. Yeah, well, I mean, we can do that. Sure. Archer bow. Samurai arrows. Sure. I suppose I could sell stuff. Short wood. Keep silver. Keep diamond. Hermes. Bahamut. Cap. Short bow. Wind rod. Prisoner. There we go. Okay, let's go wreck some stuff. We technically have more character spots we could check, but I'm pretty much gonna just focus on stuff that gives us key items. I don't see a reason not to. It's gonna go faster. Another crystal armlet. We're in really good shape. There, change rod, dragoon, all good. Dragoon will be good on Sid. Crystal will go on Palom. Change rod will also go on Palom. We don't equip yet because we want to wait and get everything, or do that all in one menuing. And then after a little bit here, I am going to go, or once we've done a few, I will go down and we'll grind out some eggs quick. I don't think it's going to be that hard. Like, we shouldn't actually, I may actually just do this and Fabool and then go underground, do those, use those 3 sirens I've got to do some eggs. Because getting Palom up to Quake is really important. So I think we're just gonna big bomb here. Some levels, whatever. Key item, package. Doesn't matter. I'm hoping we won't need it. Actually, no, we don't need it. We've got a party already. Like, we could finish it with this party if we decide to. If we happen to get a Cecil or a... Yeah, like, I'll replace Yang with Cecil or, like, a second Edge or a Fusoya, maybe. So yeah, we're looking for Baron Key and Darkness Crystal. And anything that would let us buff our party up a bit. We've honestly already got a really good setup going. I'd like to get some better stuff for white magic for Rosa. Right now we've got her geared up to be a physical attacker. Karate. Okay, this should be straightforward. More levels. Yeah, the Heroine Robe gives negative on her casting stat. But it gives her a strength bonus and a vitality bonus. Basically, she's going to be all but invincible. Between the Heroine Robe and all that. Pan. That's multiple checks without having to do any bosses. Easy. Artemis bow. Okay. Let's pop into each side here real quick. Actually, do we have... No. We have 1 hourglass and no coffins. A couple extra star veils never hurt anybody. So Artemis bow does double damage against dragons, I think. So Rosa may be able to one-shot the dragon still. Quick magma key. There's a lot of other treasure spots to check, but honestly, we're doing pretty well already. Not good, but good enough. I'm having this slight feeling like I may have gone a little too far the other way, making this easier. But again, I really don't care. If this ends up being a single video where I spent 45 minutes just murdering bosses, that's worth doing once. Oh. Change rod. And then we're gonna give her samurai arrows, Artemis bow. What was the other one? Crystal ring and dragoon. And actually, doing the grind here would have been nice. So I think I'm gonna do use 2 of the sirens now. I think we'll do the first one with an hourglass just to be safe. And we'll see how much this does. Definitely a good decision. $730. I think we need 1,800. Yeah. So we can do it in 3 hits. Rosa gained 8 levels. Quake. Okay, so we don't have another... actually, let's try this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Gang really doesn't have any equipment that we've gotten so far. The reason we're only using 2 is because I'm going to do the other one when we get to the moon. Before we go fight Bahamut spot. So that'll go a long way towards us being functional enough to take on the bosses that we've got. So we're gonna do this first. This is Sylph Cave. It's really straightforward. There's no boss, and we're gonna get 3 spots from it. So, or 3 key items checks from it. 1 here, and then another one from Yang's wife. We're not opening any treasure chests because our health is currently at 1 on all characters from those damage tiles, and there are like 7 trap chests, I think. We hit Yang with a pan from his wife. We're gonna get 1 key item from the Sylphs. Here. Zeus Gauntlet. That is ridiculous. Then we're gonna go back up. Then I think while we're here, we're gonna go check Summon Monster. I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat these right now. Yeah, let's not take any risks. We can loot other places later. We literally just got Zeus Gauntlets. Like, the power level of what we're dealing with is very high already for equipment. This is still gonna give us like 4 or 5 checks. Dancing Dagger. Samurai Helmet. Samurai Helmet's okay. That's not where I wanted to go. Artemis Bow again. Not anything great there. Ether. That treasure chest is a key item. If we can beat either of the bosses down here, there's the Baron Key. We're almost there. Yeah, if we can beat either bosses down here, we're in extra good shape. So, okay, let's get rid of some extra stuff. Archer power. Keep that for now. Fire. Samurai. Glass. Glass is very high physical defense, very low magic defense, so it balances out with crystal pretty well. Leather? I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, Zeus. We want to make Edge as powerful as possible. He's much faster and gets 2 hits for every 1, or 2 hits per round. Extra Artemis Bow, so we can sell that, we can sell that, we can sell that. And nothing worth buying. Probably could have just cabined there, and actually probably should have, but whatever. We're at an inn. It is not actually faster. Okay. So we want to do, just real quick, I'm going to swap that. And we're going to do Quake virus. Stop. Ice fire lit 2. Slightly easier to get to those. Those are both crap. I haven't saved yet. That's a thing. Yeah, no. I think we're just gonna go in. See who our bosses are. This is 2 out of our 4. We've got Golbez and Bygone. No, this is soldiers. Let's do soldiers. This might be too hard for now, but let's try it. I think we're with the gear we've got and the characters we've got, we'll probably be okay. I'm basically counting on our back row to carry a lot of this. What? Okay, apparently Berserk didn't work. And I should have attacked the officer there. Oh well. Must have something equipped that prevents Berserk. Buh. And then he'll retreat. Okay, that was a little bit rough. Golbez is an annoying fight. It's not necessarily a hard fight. In that spot, it might be, though. It's gonna take a lot of... It's gonna be a patient fight, we'll say. It's basically keeping wall up on your characters and just focusing them down slowly. We might be able to pull it off. Just do all this in one trip. We can do Baron Castle after this. Pop our head and Baron in just to be safe. In case there's a better character than Yang. Actually, maybe do a little more looting at that point. But we've got 8 Star Veils, and Rosa does not have wall. So that'll be... rough. Do we take the risk? Let's take the risk. Can't remember how good Leviathan's magic stats are. Crystal prevents paralysis. Yeah. It's random who he picks. There's not a good way to do that. He can demolish through the Star Veil, but if... Oh, nice. Couldn't do the last target. Trouble. Life. Perfect. And now I know about what I'm going to be worrying about. Oh, she can't actually do anything. There we go. That was my bad. Whoops. Yeah, let's do edge. I should have been healing instead of attacking there. That was my bad. Come on. Crap. Yeah. That location is very fast. I'm wondering. I don't think I've actually checked agility at all yet. Agility 45. Yeah, no. That's not who we want there. That should be fine. I did not have my agility anchor set up correctly there. Let's try this one more time. And then if this doesn't work, we'll go do some other stuff and come back. Mealtime Shadow. Okay. That should be it. Yeah, he failed. Okay, so we got to get these Star Veils off right away here. Star Veil. Cure. Star Veil. Star Veil. He's going to end up doing a lot of damage to himself this way. And it protects all of us. He only attacks with magic. None of it is not, or all of it is blockable with Reflect. And now we just need to go full offense here. It's basically a race. We have to kill him before our Reflect runs out. Because timing Reflect restoration is really tricky. Nice. Quake is awesome. Sid and Yang are just there. That's fine. I really don't mind them just being there and taking a hit if the reflects break. Actually, no, 1500 was really solid. Never mind. I take it back. Sid is the only one who's just there. And that's also just because I had a low roll with the Ogre Axe. The accuracy on that makes its damage very varied. There we go. Why? 21,000 XP, get a couple more levels. Pinktail, not actually worthwhile. I almost left adamant armors on, so that would have made Pinktail really good. But I decided not to because I figured this would be ridiculous without it. And I've been right. Yeah, that's nothing. Let's get rid of that Drain Sword. Thor Rage. Just pop into the shop. It is pro shopped, so stuff that's deeper in is more likely to be good. So Callum's getting all the magic stuff because that's important. Move the glass helm to one of the front row characters because they are apparently super squishy. Actually, let's pop into this town real quick just for loot. I figure we should grab safe loot while we can. Not that we're missing that much, but I mean, it's not a bad thing to do. Sid's weapon's okay. We also could get stuff for a better character. Sid's not bad, but if we pull an Excalibur, I'm switching to Cecil. Although at that point we do have to go through ordeals. Okay, so we're going to do Baron in, and then pop over and do the rest of Baron. Or we're going to loot and then do Baron in, and then do the rest of Baron. Dragon Whip. Actually could go very well with the rest of our stuff if we found a Rydia. We could swap Rose's gear over and then have Rydia be our attacker instead. Black Robe, which apparently does not actually buff Black Mages, but is only equipable by Black Mages. This was pointed out to me recently by Mark, and yeah, I'm amused. Oops. Hate when that happens. Okay, fight I am not worried about. Unless it is something crazy. That's a Fusoya. That's a crystal armor. So yeah, we'll probably swap a Yang for a Fusoya. Or a Sid. Bahamut. I think we can just beat him down fast enough. This isn't a super high level or a super fast spot. or super high HP spot. There we go. Oh. Probably not needed. We can check the other character spot, but whatever. So I think Fu comes in at 50 because I forgot to switch one of the flags. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just the way he always is. Okay, so we want to swap out. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Sid. Okay, I do have the right flags on. So he doesn't actually have much in the way of his magic yet. Let's see, he's got Fire 3, which is slow as hell. He's got all the fire spells. Actually, this is terrible. This is like possibly the worst Fu I've ever seen as far as it goes. I think... Where's Rose at for defense? $44.70, yeah. 38.51. Yeah. Rose is the highest defense. Okay. Baron. So that's slightly unfortunate, actually, the way that worked out. Because Fusoya, it looks like, has crap spells. Actually, I should swap his Lunar Staff for a... I sold the other Change Rod. Okay, Lunar Staff it is. So he's actually pretty worthless right now. But I still think he's probably going to pull more of his weight than Sid was. There. Second full moon. Masamune is better. Middle. Throwable or sellable. Wouldn't mind getting the other legendary weapon for Edge or another Masamune. The animation's faster. Too near. This was either Water Hag or Gauntlet. So it's each. This should be a joke fight, pretty much. Might be slightly annoying if it's Gauntlet. Yeah. It's not. Slightly annoying if it was Gauntlet in terms of Gauntlet, which is always annoying. Believe in yourself and be strong. Water Hag always takes 3 hits, doesn't matter what they are. Sometimes it can hit you really hard if it's in a fast spot, but it's not. Berserk Virus. Cure 2. Exit. That was a good one. Virus. We'll go grab the rest later. Let's finish this part. We'll do this boss. Go out, save. Or loot, save. Okay. Mylon? Mylon. I'm pretty sure it's Mylon. Figure out which one. So we're going to target down Mylon with a couple of attacks. Oh. I actually don't want Fusoya to go at this point. Because he's single targeting fire. Which is a slow animation and way overkill. Quake is a faster cast time and a faster animation, I'm pretty sure, than Fire 3, so that would have been good, but oh well. Slow heal and lit 2. Character options, Kmain. We did just get a Gungnir. Yes, because he has this. So downside there is Kmain is going to be way lower level than everybody else. We'll see how bad this Odin fight is. We've got good gear. He's going to have Gungnir, Dragoon, Diamond Shield. We picked up a bunch of stuff. Pass. I forgot to pull that out of the pool. You don't have to fight Zeromus in the seed, and so you don't need the pass. But that's okay. That's not good. Silver. Where am I looking? Where am I looking? Gaia can go. Diamond Helm can go. There was one other one I was looking at. There we go. Kane. Diamond. Gungnir. Samurai. Actually, no. Let's go glass. Fire. Dragoon. Double check to make sure there's not another armor. No. That's not bad. We'll take it. Actually, let's just go fight him. Let's see what it is. If it's a fight that we need to go do something else for, fine, and otherwise we'll loot on the way out. And then just go hunting for the Darkness Crystal, because at this point that's what we've got left. Defense Sword might actually be better than Gungnir. Ninja Shirt, not as good as Black Belt. Gauntlet. Gold. Oh. anybody but Kane getting hit is fine. Oh, she must be out of arrows. Yeah, that'll do it. Kane's gaining a bunch of levels as we go through this. Let's do this right this time. See if we can life glitch this. Nope. It's worth a shot. Jeez. That was more damage than I was expecting on Rosa. Oh well. Got 30,000 XP out of that one. Kane's continuing to skyrocket in levels. Yeah, that Blitz does a decent chunk of damage. Kane has Diamond Shield, which reduces damage from lightning. Yeah, the fact those guys were hitting really hard because it's the Odin spot, I think, but yeah, that's fine. Rat and Pink can be turned in now. Seriously. I'm pretty sure we're not going to need the Boreas at this point. Or this... Actually, no, we'll keep the Zeus Rage because it's good against... What's his name? Kinazo. Silver, iron, 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 middle, spear. First armlet will be okay. Rune axe is decent. Vampire not so great right now. So all we have to do now is find the darkness crystal and get to the moon. That's all. Now, the problem is that could technically be pretty much anywhere. We have a lot of unexplored areas here. Let's start with our free ones. Oops. We've got Tuat Fabul. I don't think we actually got there, looted the area up here either. Rune Armlet's decent. Not as good as Crystal, but whatever. Apparently we're still super overloaded. Two more key items here for turning in the pan. Darkness Crystal. Awesome. That makes that easier. Let's do this just to be safe. And then I think we're gonna go... What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, I'd say let's... I don't know how many other things that we could get are better than what we've got, but we still could get like a Stardust Rod or something. So I think we're gonna go do our Pink Tail turn-in. That could also put us at... Where are we at? Oh, we've already got our 10 key items for double XP too. Twin Harp. Do not care. And Pink Tail for white. I'm okay with that. If we end up switching Rosa over, depending on what the boss is, it could be really good. White Robe is actually one of the best pieces of armor in the game, if I'm remembering correctly. Actually, we can probably put that on Fu. And then give Palom the Sorcerer Robe. There. Not sure why I did that. Oh well. Awaken the Big Whale. Okay, so we're basically done here. Well, depending on what the Bahamut spot boss is. That spot can be a bit rough. But we've had stupid luck so far. This is just as fast as a cabin. Because there's no not a lot of animation afterwards. Most inns have the animation of you walking to the bed. That's what makes it take longer. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go straight down and do the last siren, and then we'll do the boss. See what it is. Get close to an hour here. That's not what I wanted to do. Crap. Well, we saved. Let's see what the boss is. If it's rough, we'll reset. Well, that's a thing that just happened. Okay, so we've got Wyvern at Bahamut because they felt like they were going too easy on us. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. But Wyvern's not terrible. I mean, he still hits like a truck, but okay, so let's get get the sirens off without wasting it this time. And remember that I can't oh, that's right, you can't Yep. Okay, so we're actually just gonna have to fight him. That's okay. Does he have weak? He does not have weak. Okay, so we're doing this for real. Those damage numbers look really small. Okay, so basically right now we're looking at edge carry. Gonna need to do a little rearranging here, I think. So we need to swap the heroine robe here because she needs to be able to heal. So I think what we're gonna do is swap here. Swap here. What's his base? Agility 20, 28, 23, 25, 38. Okay. So we're gonna go Lunar Staff and White Robe here. So she can heal. We're gonna go. That's fine. Change wizard black diamond. That's fine. Except for we're going to do this. And we're gonna walk back out quick. Actually, we should exit. Then we're gonna starve it, or that way we should be getting the maximized potential there. So this should put his agility significantly lower. So the goal here is just going to be to get edge protected. Oops. If I get a second one off, that's fine. And actually, I'm going to do battle speed up. Man, let's go. Oop. Do not want random encounters here. Let's see if we can do this. Unfortunately, this is the longest walk. Okay, that was my guess. 2 is actually really good for that, so I'm okay with it. Let's get Rosa up. Let's get Fu up. She's gonna cure 3 herself. Fight. He was already up. That was dumb. He's gonna reflect nukes. It's gonna hurt a lot. That's how this works. That was a bad misclick there. Okay, Edge is still up. And yeah, I think at this point we're basically getting one shot across the board, so we just need to focus on offense and life. So if somebody's not doing damage, aka Rosa pretty much, she's going to be getting people back up. He doesn't have... Okay. He doesn't have Quake, so we need to keep moving. There. She can take 1. Awesome. And actually, I think once we get this Berserk up, I don't want Kmain jumping again. Because that makes it more likely that Edge gets targeted. And we're basically going to play Keep the Edge alive from here on. Jesus Christ. Awesome. There we go. That was intense, but I feel like that was good. That was good. I love how they're still giving us levels. Okay, and we got the spoon. You know, legitimize the run with the spoon. All objectives complete. that was around an hour. And it was one video. That was really the thing I wanted more than anything else with this, is I wanted a run that I could do in one video. This is a fun, silly run where you just, I mean, two out of the 4 required bosses were jokes. The other 2 were pretty up there as far as strategy goes. Not that they're super hard. They just require you to know what you're doing and to have that little bit of planning and forethought with the star veils and stuff. So yeah, I felt like that went really well. Is it my favorite run? No. Was it a fun, silly run that I really needed after some of those other ones? Yeah. Yeah, I dig that. Sometimes you need something fun and silly. And this was definitely that. Run complete in 59, but I also had a couple deaths. I think there was, one death to Golbez and 1 death to Bahamut. Or Wyvern. Yeah. So, we wasted time shopping. I didn't need to shop that entire time. We wasted time doing a couple extra things I didn't need to do, technically, but not many. I only did a couple things I didn't need to do. Because Rat Tail led to Darkness if we'd gone, or not Rat Tail, Pan led to Darkness. If we'd checked that right away, we'd have been good. Okay. So, I think I'm going to just go ahead and not bother waiting for the whole credits. So, hopefully you've still enjoyed. If you have, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. Catch you next time.